What is up, boyos? It is Water Buffalo Man here, and back for more Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle. Alright, so we have another how to build, and we're going to be showing, I'm going to be showing more or less how I'm going to build, or how I would like to build my new Super Saiyan Trio if I happen to get them. I don't really know what we're going to call them yet, just the Super Saiyan Trio, I guess. So they are a all-out struggle Super Saiyans or Power of Wishes category. Key 3, HP attack and defense 170, plus an additional HP attack and defense of 30 for characters who also belong to the Movie Heroes or Connected Hope category. I also forgot to mention that the unit is considered a Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan Gohan Youth, and Super Saiyan Trunks team. So their passive skill, I'll go over their active skill a little bit later. You can see their links are on screen as well. I'm not really going to delve into that too much. But their passive skill is Fierce Clash, Key 3, and attack and defense at 200% start at turn. Randomly changes key spheres of a certain type, Fizz excluded, to Fizz key spheres. Plus additional key plus 2 per Fizz key sphere obtained, plus additional key plus 1 per type key sphere obtained. So you get 4 key for Fizz and 3 per normal. All allies key 3 and attack plus 50%, self-excluded. Reduces damage received by 30% temporarily when receiving a super attack. So if you're getting supered, you get a 30% damage reduction buff, plus an additional 30% defense when receiving an attack. So you get 30% defense and 30% damage reduction when taking a super attack. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going to phrase that. When receiving an attack for every 3 key. So if you're at 24 key, you're getting an additional 30% times 8, so that's about 240% defense. Or is it for every 3 key you grab? Not sure on that one. That's going to be a little odd. So that one's going to be weird to figure out, but if it's based off of how much key is on your key bar, so like you max out 24 key super, you should be getting about 240, I think, yeah, about 240 defense on top of that. Plus an additional attack of 150 when key is 12 or more, launches 2 additional attacks, each of which has a high chance of becoming a super attack, which is 50% when key is 18 or more, and attacks effective against all types when key is 24. If there's another Movie Heroes or All-Out Struggle category ally attacking the same turn, they get an additional damage reduction of 15%, and for 2 turns, all allies get an additional defense of 77% on top of the key 3 and 54 attack. So their standby, I forgot to activate, tell you the Broly animations in the last one, but their standby mode to activate it can be activated when HP is 77% or less, or starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle. Stands by for 3 turns in which each charge count increased by 3 with each attack received, by 2 per Fizz key sphere obtained by allies and 1 per non-key sphere obtained. So he gets by 2 ways, by each attack received and by key spheres obtained. Their super attacks, are Raging Waltz, raises attack for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to enemy and lowers defense, and their 18 key is Triple Key Wave, greatly raises attack and defense and causes mega colossal damage to enemy. I don't know why it doesn't specify. There it is. Greatly raises attack and defense for 3 turns, causes mega colossal damage to enemy, and raises superclass allies attack and defense by 30% for 1 turn. So you kind of want to run them in slot 1. But then once you go into their standby state, they are unable to attack except when finish effect is activated. Key plus 3 and attack and defense of 259%. Guards all attacks. Changes int key spheres to Fizz key spheres plus an additional 2 key per Fizz key sphere obtained, plus an additional key plus 1 per non-Fizz key sphere obtained, plus an additional defense of 30% when receiving an attack for every key 3, and if key is 24 when receiving an attack, reduces damage by 59%. Plus an additional defense of 20% per key sphere obtained, and all allies defense plus 7 per 2 turns per Fizz key sphere obtained. Plus an additional attack of 100% when finish effect is activated. But you're not going to be necessarily building this man around this form here. You're going to be building them around this. So how I'm looking at this unit is it has a lot of additionals built in and no crits built in, right? So looking at this unit with his damage reduction he has built in, with how many additionals he has built in, because he's Fizz, he gets a guaranteed plus 5 right off the rip, so we're going to pop that up on screen. He gets the additional 5, launches 2 additional attacks here when key is 12 or more. So that's 3, plus his 1 he's automatically launching possible, so that's 4. So he could launch an additional 4 attacks, 4 supers in 1 turn. I'm going to say you want to go a little more like maybe crit than you would want to go additionals with this guy. So I'm going to say since they're a super Fizz, like I said, they get that built-in 5, so they have 5 towards additional. I'm going to say go 3 crit, 6 crit, 3 dodge. So it would be top left only right now. 5 additional, 6 crit, 3 dodge. And then bottom right, I'm actually going to give a little more to additional. I'm going to go 8 additional, 6 crit, 8 additional, 9 crit, 8 additional, 9 crit, 6 dodge, and 8 additional, 12 crit, 6 dodge. So it's actually going to be an 8, 12, 6 kind of across the board. I'm going a little bit additional. That additional could probably be swapped out. Honestly, I'm just going with the additional just because I want that chance of having the additional proc a little more so you can get 4 supers in 1 turn. But you're going to go, I think I said 8 additional, 12 crit, and 6 dodge across the board. So I'm going to plop that up on screen. And for their orbs, this is where it gets a little finicky. These guys, I'm going to say go crit dodge across the board with all of them. So for bronze, silver, and gold skill orbs, go additional crit or I'm sorry, additional crit, dodge, crit, or put a little bit towards their defensive stat if you have the additional orbs you want to run, because they have the 9,444 defense, or you could theoretically wait, because we know we're probably going to get skill orbs based around this unit specifically through some memorable battles and things like that when they drop. So yeah, I'm going to say, like I said, if you're going to build them now with the EX skill orbs that are replaceable, that you can keep, I'm going to say go critical dodge all the way across the board for skill orbs, and go, I think I said 8, 9, or 8, 12, 6. Yeah, 8 for additional, 12 for crit, and 6 for dodge. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys back here tonight in a little bit when we're summoning for these boys. See you guys then.